are actually chances of 2 touchdowns in a row, fucking on or 2 weeks in a row. That's just playing with fire with that one, and
Dude,
I didn't get burned. Not
Lamar
yet,
Miller,
anyway.
fucking MVP all of a sudden.
hmm My player I hate the most is saying, "Why you hate me?
Dude,
Remember
yeah.
why you hate me?"
Well, I
Oh,
mean, that's something we wanted to talk about today too. Is a few people, graciously enough, texted in
oh
their
yeah,
best and worst, and
we
I
should
have
get
them
to
written
that.
down.
Good, yeah, yeah. We'll get into that. That's so awesome. I love that people did that. Um, but how are you doing, man? How's everything going?
It's going, dude. It's going. Just got more free time these days, but trying to keep it nice and diligent. And do have the house to myself right now, so I am watching the football game. So that's kind of nice.
Oh, nice, nice. Can
Yeah.
I ask you something?
All right. Well, hey,
I'm
we're recording, by the way, so I don't know. Maybe it depends what you're asking.
How? All right, fine. I mean, some people may care about this, but maybe most won't. So, did you play the Red Dead? You played Red Dead Revolver, right? We all played that
I
together.
mean, I never owned it myself, but
Yeah, I
I
think I
played it at
bought
some
it.
friend's house, or maybe you had it or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I rented it, I think, and I brought it over to your guys' place when you were living with. Uh, oh, this would have been. I guess this would have been with Mike and Garrett and
Oh,
fucking
damn! Way back in
Steve
the day.
way back in the day. Because remember how I don't know. I think it was Mike that had that PS4 or sorry, the Xbox that you
The
could.
modded
It was like
Xbox.
modded. Yeah, and so you could like save the games and stuff.
Yeah.
So we did that, and I remember us playing like Red Dead Revolver all the time. But did you ever play the Red Dead Redemption when it
Oh,
came out?
so yeah, Red Dead Revolver. Definitely played that. But Red Dead Redemption, that's the one I only played a few times, like at a friend's house.
Gotcha.
It always looked pretty sick, but I never had it myself. But I am
Never.
definitely very interested in this new one that's coming out.
This new one that's coming out. So at 9 o'clock tonight, I am 9 o'clock p.m. If you had pre-ordered it, it actually becomes available to play.
Oh shit.
So I was actually going to say, if you have any interest in it at all, and you did actually want to try to give it a shot and play it, you could technically pre-order it right now, purchase it, and it would go through its download. And by the time its download is finished, I bet you the release would be ready, and you could technically play Red Dead tonight, if that's what you wanted to do. But I guarantee, if you've never played Red Dead Redemption, you're not. I can see you wouldn't be necessarily as hyped as I am. I guess I'm
Well,
fucked.
all the fucking trailers for this game have got me hyped up, despite not playing Redemption. So I will be getting it probably this weekend.
Well, if you got time, I would be very interested to hear your thoughts about it because
Nope, I will
I'm
not.
so
That's one thing I won't do is I will not speak my thoughts on it.
well, fine, fine. You'll just I'll see you online, and I'll fucking they even supposed to have like a an online version of it at some point in time, like the next month after it releases. So it's like you actually can play with people and
Nice.
shit online.
That's always
We could be
fun.
riding our fucking horses, right, rounding up bandits, tying them behind our horses, and dragging them into town to turn them in for their bounty.
Are you watching
Fucking
a video right now? I thought I heard like some fucking horses in the background.
oh, no, that was my dad watching his wonderful news that he
Ah,
injects into
yes.
his veins. So fun, so fun indeed. Oh, but all right, if you want, we
Did you
will.
guys get your toilet fixed?
Oh, dude, do we have to? So, does this league is very well aware of Nick and his fun adventures with going to the bathroom. I don't know if we need to get into the.
You don't have to
Yes,
get into the
it
fine
was fun.
details.
Yeah,
I
no,
just wanted to make sure you guys had a working toilet.
it was pretty funny. I'll tell you this. All right, so Nick, I'm sorry, but it was it wasn't a big deal. Like it really wasn't a big deal. It was totally fine, and it actually was a no problem at all. But I'll tell you, I made the biggest deal about it because I just started having like thinking the absolute worst things when I got a text message from Nick basically saying I flooded the toilet. I gotta go.
I
And
gotta go.
and
It's
all
out
I'm
of
thinking
control. I gotta get out of here.
all I'm thinking is Nick fucking took like the biggest hangover dump ever. went to try to flush the toilet.
Used
It
fucking paper
overflowed.
towel.
Dude, I mean, and just it was fucking straight from Dumb and Dumber. Like, just but they only instead of just staying in there, it just went everywhere. And then fucking bolted to go to the airport. And just like, oh my God, did you just leave this? Did you just leave this there? Fucking called to see what was going on. And yeah, Nick is definitely in the bathroom. Like I call my dad and I'm like, did Nick just fucking bolt on out of there and just like, flood the toilet or something? He's like, no, I'm pretty sure he's still here. He's making a lot of noise in the bathroom. And dad like goes to like look down the hallway and you hear like Nick like, oh no, I flooded the toilet. And my dad, oh no worries, it's no big deal. He's like, no, it's really embarrassing. Oh my God. Just making a whole bunch of like bluster, but apparently no, it was like whatever Nick's business was no problem. It was gone. It was a number one, but there wasn't. Apparently, it was just water that was fucking flowing on over, and that was it.
Thank God.
So, and there was no problem. But even still, I definitely had my crazy thoughts going on, just thinking Nick fucking flooded my whole bathroom and just took on off.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. When you get a text like that and you're obviously not home and you're probably a little hungover and tired yourself and you're at work.
I was the only one at work, and apparently everybody in the group, well, I guess, I don't know, John probably went to work, but Chris didn't go to work, you didn't go to work, Nick didn't go to work, and I'm just hearing all this is like, oh, I hate everybody.
No one else goes to work and they fucking clog your toilet. What a great fucking Monday.
It's okay. It was a fucking awesome trip. I was so happy. Like, if nobody knew, Sean and Nick both came on down. We ended up being able to go up to see John, be able to watch games with him on Sunday. So that was fucking awesome. It was really, really sweet. Dude, God, that fucking weekend just came and went. How did you feel about the events that transpired on Sunday?
I mean, I felt pretty good. It started out as I was very hungover from being force-fed Jack and Cokes by Nick.
Yeah.
Kind of against my will, but it's hard to say no, and it's already paid for, and it's being handed to you.
You just kept stirring and coming back.
I think it was like 3 rounds, like after midnight. It was like, oh man.
Those
So definitely hungover as hell coming into Sunday morning. And when we got to the bar up in San Clemente, like I remember getting a beer like a half hour in, and I think I only drank not even one full beer the entire time we were there because I just like couldn't get through it. But it was a lot of fun being there. Had all the TVs, all the games going. Definitely a lot of cheering and booing from everybody there, which is always cool. And did get to race Nick in the 40-yard dash, which was pretty fun actually.
That was pretty cool. I remember Nick saying that he was just straight up gonna absolutely smoke everybody. That he was in such better shape than everybody here, and there was just no fucking way that he was gonna get smoked by anybody. I don't know, man.
I think it was a smoking.
Just a little bit, like a little bit. There was a little bit of dust in Nick's face by the time he got in,
and he got a head start, little jump on me too.
I think that's what John said, and I'd have to go back to look at Chris's video, but because they got a very good shot of the start, and I got no shot of the end, so we won't talk about that, how I fucked up the video. But
no, it was good. It's always good to beat Nick, and I'm just throwing that out there for the rest of the league. I don't know if we'll have other opportunities, but I will challenge anybody in the league to a 40-yard dash. I want to see if I can beat everybody.
All right, so this is what I want to see. I want to see you smoke Antonio Brown's dash. That's what I want to see. That's the challenge that was thrown out to me, and I was just like, I bet you I'll be able to complete a 40-yard dash. Am I going to get Antonio Brown's fucking no.
Yeah.
I know. I just know it. I just know it in my soul. Unless I had wings and I could fly, no, I'm not gonna get there with my legs. I run like a duck.
God, God, I can only imagine what it would be like
That's
to
fucking
just
nuts.
run against Antonio Brown. Like, you can get beat by a friend, by a little bit, but like when someone's a fucking insane athlete, like a freak of nature athlete, like God, how I wonder just what that looks like.
Well, it looks like, you guys both start and you guys are neck and neck the whole time. And everybody's just like, oh my God, we didn't expect this. And then all of a sudden, Antonio Brown fucking spins around and starts running backwards and just smiles at you and be like, this is fucker. All right, you know what? Okay, we've given the audience enough show. I'll see you fucking later. And then, and you were going, the fastest you could, of course, the whole time. Uh,
I could see that happening actually.
I feel exactly how I would see it going down. But
Oh, man.
enough of this silly jabber talk. We've been talking about a lot of things except for people's teams, and I feel like that seems to be a big factor in why we have such a terrific. Wow, what a terrific audience. Uh, yeah.
Well, I mean, last week was a pretty interesting week. There was a lot of people. Well, I mean, you kept saying it was like a must-win week for a lot of people, which I don't necessarily think that's turning into the case just by looking at the standings. I think everybody, maybe not Derek, maybe not Nick, I don't know, but most people are still very well in it at this point, at least for the playoffs.
And I will say that it. I do feel it was an important week, and it certainly was an important week for me. And it didn't go all my way, but it did go a little my way. The fact that Jimmy ended up losing kept me and him at least record wise.
Yeah.
Like neck and neck, and that's why I would say before we get started that this week is even
Well,
more.
and the fact that you're playing Jimmy
Yeah,
this week
that
too,
we're playing each other.
I think that makes it a must
We know it.
win. Yeah.
He knows it. He knows it. I know it. This is it. We are coming down to like the final couple weeks. If we cannot get fucking shit together, we are not getting into the playoffs unless by some stroke of fucking like miracle luck, Derek and Nick like take a couple games off you guys. And well, I guess not you or Joey. That you guys are kind of out of our reach. I think at this point in time, you guys would have to lose. How many games do we have left?
We have
5?
six.
6. Okay, so we have 6. You guys would have to lose 4 of those games for me to,
Yeah,
catch
which is
up.
certainly possible. I mean,
4 of those games.
not
4.
the odds aren't fantastic, but
No,
dude,
they're not.
that's
Fantastic.
yeah, to go 2-4 is, I mean, extremely reasonable for anybody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's where I'm kind of at right now. No,
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm at 2 and
Yeah,
5.
almost the same thing.
No, almost the same thing,
A
but
little bit
like,
worse though.
yeah, that was about to, yeah, a little worse. Yes, no, Jimmy and me. This is desperation week,
Well,
and
I mean, you guys are 2 games back behind Misha and Chris. So,
yeah.
2 games back, 6
So
weeks to
Misha
go.
are tied, right? They're
Yeah,
both at
they're both
what,
at 4-3.
4 and 3, and then there's John, right?
John and Phil are at 5-2.
Oh, both of them are at 5 and 2.
Yeah.
Dude, they are breathing down both of your necks.
Yeah, man, the top 4. I mean, with
Yeah, that's
5 and 6 wins already, that's pretty hefty. Definitely a
Yeah,
lot different than last year.
it is. Yeah, I would say that's very different. Like we have a lot of strong teams this year, and we have a lot of bad teams this year. It's not, yeah, and we have a couple guys that are right around the middle. Not even around the middle. They're like a little bit better than the middle.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Yeah, this is a weird season so far.
Well, it's looking like since 6th place right now is 4-3, it's realistically looking like you would have to win probably like around 6 games in total to make the playoffs, unless something just totally crazy happens and there are some big win streaks and big losing streaks. But like I said, given that 6th place right now already has 4 wins, I feel like you're gonna have to have around 6 wins to get into the playoffs right now. Would be my guess.
I would say at least. So, like we were saying, 4 games. I need to come up with some wins somewhere, somehow, some way,
Yeah.
in order to stay in this. For myself, I need to stay in. I mean, pretty proud. I've been in I feel almost all the playoffs we've had. I've only had
True.
1 or 2 years, I think, that I've not been able to get it. Most of the time, I will admit, I have been knocked out by Joey. I think it's like anytime I have been knocked out of the playoffs, it's been by Joey. Ah, my God. God.
You've knocked me out of the playoffs the last 2 years in a row.
Well, one of those was not knocking you out of the playoffs. That was
Well, I mean, losing in the
it.
championship game, I would still you knocked me out
You
in
got to,
some sense.
yeah, yes, but you got to the championship
True,
game. You
true.
won some money. Like
No, it was really nice.
that was nice. And the fact it was the podcast bowl, I thought was pretty cool. Then we had
Yeah,
the podcast like
semi.
divisional play, yeah,
Yeah,
semi playoff or whatever. What would you call that?
I guess
I have
semifinals.
finals. Thank you. I have smoked a little bit.
I couldn't
Uh,
even think of it at first either.
it's okay. We're all friends here. We're all allowed to have rambling.
Well, let's just go through some of the matchups pretty quickly, and we can tie in our pick'ems as well into that.
Yeah.
Let's
Uh,
start. Well, let's see. Let's start with let's just go you and Misha.
mm, that was a game with a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and I'll tell you, the lows came like a fucking hurricane. Oh my God. That was, I don't know if Misha was watching or what he might have been up to, but there was a point in time near the end of the morning games where I swear to God, there was just this wave of fucking luck that just swept on through.
Oh,
And
I remember that.
matter,
Yeah,
yeah, dude, it must have been in a matter of minutes. Like so many plays just all went Misha's way. Oh, and he just scored so many fucking points. Like I can't remember where it started, but I do
it was.
remember like
It's like Trey Burton. I remember. I think
Trey Burton was
Jarvis
yeah.
Landry.
So Trey Burton, Jarvis Landry, there was a Chubbs, so it was
Yeah,
like a
Nick
Chubbs
Chubb. Yeah,
touchdown, or God, I always say Chubbs. I want to just keep saying
just keep
Chubbs,
going
like
with
fucking,
that.
like hey Chubbs, from fucking
Happy
what is that?
Gilmore.
Gilmore. Thank you. But there was a Nick Chubb touchdown. There was a Landry touchdown. I think a little bit later, that one where he slid on in. That was very frustrating. There was the pick from Brady, and then all of a sudden, I think it was the Vikings defense got like 2 picks like really really quickly, and then there was like the Trey Burton touchdown. I mean,
Yeah.
it was so many things that all of a sudden, all near the end, it was like, this is not looking good. And my players just, I had a few, like Marlon Mack was, wow, like Marlon Mack, like that was not what I expected. I was, kind of tempering my
Yeah,
expectations.
he
Like
was a monster. He's been really good the last couple weeks.
that was really, really awesome. But fuck, let me go back to that. Where was that matchup?
I mean, you had Funchess, who had a really nice game.
Yeah,
18.2. Julio did what's become his normal Julio thing to get a lot of catches and a good amount of yards, but no touchdowns. Still gets you 18 and a half points though.
yeah.
Brady
Uh,
had almost 30. So I mean, you had some good performances there. I mean, your Eagles defense only got you 3, and Allen Robinson really fucked you over too with only 1.4.
yeah, dude, it was just one catch for a little less than 5 yards. Like, dude, that's why I would say even more so, like the Trey Burton touchdown really hurt. Like looking at that, Trey Burton had 9 receptions for 126 yards and a
Yeah, that's
touchdown.
crazy.
9 receptions. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hearing it today. Like, just the chemistry, I don't think is really there between Trubisky and Robinson.
Yeah,
At
it
least.
doesn't seem like it.
So I don't know. Trubisky fucking looked pretty good. So I
Yeah,
would
running
say
around
it's
like
not
crazy.
yeah, no shit, like all over the place. So I would hope that maybe something would happen. But yeah, that hurt. And then Cam coming back to win it hurt in that Philly game because my defense wasn't doing all that great, but they were holding them for like a little bit. And then I can't remember if it was like 2 late touchdowns or what, but I do remember watching Carolina come back.
Yeah.
That was It was a rough game, but Misha did well, dude. Andrew Luck,
Yeah, he's
fuck,
been
Andrew Luck.
he's
Yeah,
throwing it so goddamn much.
I can't believe it. I mean, he only threw for 156 yards, but he still
Four
threw
fucking
for a touchdown.
touchdowns. Oh
Crazy.
man, oh my God, Lamar Miller. Holy shit. I'm watching this game live right now. I think he
Yeah.
just busted like a 65-yard run,
Are you serious?
and he almost was a
God,
touchdown, but they got him at like the
they got him.
5-yard line.
All right, hold on. I gotta fucking whip this out then. God damn it. All right, let me see. Oh wait, it's on
This one's on Fox. It's
Price.
also on Amazon Prime.
Oh, it's on Fox?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What would it be on Amazon Prime? Would that be Prime Video or do you have to go to the Prime app?
I'm just watching it through just go to Amazon.com and then click on Prime, and then like it just pops up like NFL, watch the game.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Man, they are just force feeding Lamar Miller now. So I mean, hey, we're already talking about it. Let's just talk about it now. So he was your most hated
Oh, that's right.
as
We
of
wanted to
one
talk
week
about
ago.
this.
1 week
You're
ago.
right, dude. It's right there. It's right there. It's fucking right there. You're right. Oh my God. Okay. Let me see if I can't get this to work. Um, yeah, just I went to Prime Video and it's totally there.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can keep Lamar Miller on your most hated anymore.
Well, if he wins this, well, it doesn't look like Lamar Miller got that touchdown.
Oh,
Oh, what
oh,
is this?
you're like a couple seconds ahead of me.
What time do you have?
13:07, but like
No. I have
they
three.
made the call like 4 seconds after you said someone else got the touchdown. I was like, what do you mean? The play is still happening right now.
Maybe they're saying it looks like they took it back and they're saying it's second and goal. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
this is probably a really bad podcast
No,
radio
I don't.
right
You
now.
know what? This has always been. Uh, we need help, you guys. We need you guys to want to step on up. Like, okay, I will say where Sean was going with this whole thing, where we had thrown it on out there in the podcast. We said, hey, you guys, what do you guys think about like your most hated player and your most loved player? Everybody, like a lot of people fucking responded. A lot of
Yeah, we
people had
got, let's see,
like
we got
stuff to
one,
say.
two, three, four, five. We got five, and you and I had already talked about ours, so only three people didn't reply.
So who were the three? I already know one. We don't even have to mention his name, but we will.
Yeah, obviously Derek, Misha, and
Maybe Misha was busy,
who the fuck
or
am I?
maybe he. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If people can't
I
listen
don't
to
think Jimmy. I don't remember seeing Jimmy reply.
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If anybody who didn't have a chance to send it last week or didn't follow about it or didn't do it, like we are just kind of curious because we would like to kind of talk about it because we think that is kind of a cool idea. So who did we have that? What were some people while we were watching this fucking Texans can't get a
So, let's see. Joey's favorite was Thielen. I mean, how can you argue with that?
yeah, absolutely.
His least favorite
Absolutely.
was Doug Baldwin, and I mean, I can understand that.
Well, where did he? Fuck. Finally, my goddamn computer started up again. Where did he draft Doug Baldwin?
Probably
Do we
Doug
know where he was
Baldwin's.
drafted?
I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see, he's got him in his lineup this week.
I imagine he probably
Fifth
will.
round actually,
Oh fuck yeah, shit.
and
Where is Doug
he's the
Baldwin?
105th ranked right
Oh
now. So
fuck, no
that's
shit, Joey.
he's
Yeah,
been
you're
real bad.
absolutely right.
He's only had one game over 10 points, and that was week 6.
Oh, that really fucking hurts. That's your fifth rounder. You're expecting a lot from a fifth rounder.
Yep.
Not that. Ouch. That's rough.
So that makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Phil, his favorite was Ertz or is Ertz, so I can definitely understand that. And his least favorite is Dion Lewis, who did he? I think he may have dropped Dion Lewis this week, unless I'm thinking of somebody else trying to pull his team up here.
I gotta get. I
Yeah.
gotta.
Oh no, he still has Dion Lewis on the bench. Dion Lewis, 22nd ranked. He had a big week last week, dude. 21.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. 21.5.
So
I mean,
maybe that's the theme. You pick your worst player, and then they actually have a good game. Because
it's kind
your
of
most hated was Lamar Miller, and he had his best week last week, and this was
did
Dion
on my
Lewis's best
bench.
week last week too.
This,
No, this isn't. It's not going to remain true for everybody, but that is kind of funny that two of them had really big weeks this week.
well, can we try to see
Well,
who else?
it's
Let's
not
see.
going to
Okay,
work
so
because Nick, his favorite James Conner, can definitely understand that. Didn't cost him anything. Got him on free agency, and then
right.
Devontae Freeman is his least favorite, and he's not even playing anymore. So
Oh,
can't
dude,
argue with that, and that
I can't
hurts.
argue. No, dude, Devontae Freeman, fucking, that was a high draft pick for Nick, and the fact that that doesn't pan out for you, that's what
Yeah,
was that second? I think second round for him.
I think it was his second round pick. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So can't argue with that. Chris favorite Antonio Brown. Can't argue with that. Certainly. Least favorite Royce Freeman, who he does not have as of now.
No, he dropped fucking Royce Freeman. That's I know Chris
That
was
one
saying
didn't
he
work out.
was no, he was super frustrated. He was saying, he was paying attention in the preseason, and Royce Freeman had like a touchdown in every game, and he looked really good. And then when it actually came to, fucking, he wasn't. And Philip Lindsay was the name to have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So I mean,
now he's gone.
no magic on that. No weird. Pick your least favorite, and he has a good week. Royce Freeman just did not have a good week last week.
Nope.
And then John picked, if I'm reading this right, he picked favorite Cooper, and then least favorite also Cooper. But he also wrote that when he hadn't listened to the podcast yet, so maybe he didn't know 100% what was going on, or it's just that he's super fucking frustrated with Amari Cooper because he's been pretty bad, pretty up and down, and then he loved Amari Cooper at that time because he was still on the Raiders.
Still on the rate. So, yeah, so that could maybe be interpreted that he took it as my favorite is like my favorite actual player, like the
Right.
favorite
But
player that I
but
have.
also most frustrating fantasy player that he has could
Yeah,
possibly be it.
maybe. And I guess he got half of that sort of with what we were thinking, but yeah, so like his favorite fantasy player, like, the happiest he is with either one that he drafted or one that he picked up, I guess is what we're hoping for.
I mean, I would have to say, how could he not say that Mahomes isn't his
Yeah,
favorite? He
dude,
got
Mahomes
Mahomes
has to
in the
be.
11th round,
Oh yeah,
and he's the
and
number
Mahomes is
one scoring
yeah.
fantasy player of any
No, that's
position.
that. Then, dude, that's it. That's got to be.
If that's
It
not
has,
it, that's it.
it has to be.
It has to be. I don't care.
Yes.
He can't say anything else. That's it.
I mean,
It's been
he
decided.
does have Kamara, who's been number 4 running back. He's
I would
had a
say he probably wouldn't pick him as his favorite at the time because it's been a bit of a drop off the last couple of weeks for Kamara.
yeah, Kamara. Wow,
So yeah, I think these are
it's got.
pretty solid picks. It's kind of interesting that two of them ended up having really big weeks. Their biggest week of the season last week.
I think that is kind of ironic. So who was the other that had the big week?
It was Dion Lewis.
Dion Lewis sitting on the bench. It's like Lamar Miller was sitting on the bench,
Exactly.
but now Lamar's in.
Now Lamar's in. We'll see. Maybe next week Dion Lewis might be in for Phil. Never
Maybe
know.
if Dion Lewis has another good week. Sometimes you can't ignore production like that.
It's hard to ignore, man. Anytime if someone gets 20 points and they're on your bench, it's very difficult to not want to put them in your
Yeah,
lineup the next
looking
week.
at a high draft pick that just put up like 6, and you're like,
Whew,
and he got
yeah.
7 the week before. You're
Give me
just
a
like,
fucking reason.
yeah, exactly. You're giving me a lot of reasons to fuck. But he was like, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take every last one of you out. They cross the line of scrimmage. Um, Shit.
So, well, that was kind of cool. Just something fun to get more people involved. We'll try to. We got to think of some more stuff where we can ask people in the league and then get them to respond, and then we'll talk about it. I don't have anything off the top of my head, but if we can do more stuff like that, I think that'd be pretty
We
fun.
can't. Oh, definitely we can. Okay, let's get to some of those other matchups last week just to make sure we got everybody taken care of. So the other big game I remember. Do you remember having any of those predictions that we had written down for?
You picked yourself. I picked Misha. I
No.
had the. Oh
Okay.
wait, other predictions?
Well, I guess those predictions and the ones about the what was how like there was going to be like what's going to be the tightest game of the year, the
Yeah,
biggest game of the
I
year.
actually picked your guys' matchup as the closest matchup of the week, and it wasn't, but it was the second
What?
closest matchup.
Yeah, it was pretty
Pretty
close.
close, yeah.
Pretty
So
close.
that's all we had
What
for
was
that.
what did I have?
You picked me and Joey would have the high score of the week,
Which
which
I
I think we
don't know why I
may
didn't.
have because I mean Phil had the highest point total, but he also played the lowest point total. So I think this matchup beat it out by a couple points.
Maybe. Yeah, you might be right
Or
there.
maybe it
Or
was
or the other way.
could be in the other
Yeah.
way.
Well, what 5 and 4, 57 and
Oh,
46.
here we go. Are you gonna do the math?
No, I'm not doing the math. I'm turning around. I'm looking to see if Amendola can get a goddamn pass. Oh! No!
46.
Oh, well, it was to, who was that to? Parker, Devontae Parker.
All
Or,
right, Joey and I 303.9 plus 298.7. So yeah,
okay,
it
so
was
you
the
guys did.
highest. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
Actually,
Uh,
fuck no, yours and Misha's might be the highest. Here we go. People get to
Nisha's
wait around,
161.
and you're
Actually, you're probably right. You're probably
145.7.
right about that.
Oh yeah, 307.6. So your guys' was the highest of the week.
Well,
Still, you were close. I was close
close.
on the other prediction, so I'm not feeling too bad about that.
No, I'm feeling kind of bad about it, but this is how we go. Um, so okay, so with all these different matchups, we got Derek and John that we had. John looks like he pretty much came out
Yeah,
swimmingly
I
with
mean, we were.
fucking
I think,
Mahomes
yeah,
scoring
with knowing
48.
being with John on Sunday, it looked like it sounded from him that it was pretty apparent early on that he was going to be winning that week. And
Yep.
then I think Mahomes getting 41.8 in the Sunday night game was just a little cherry on top.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that definitely put him over. I mean, he had great games from Sterling Shepard, Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, Michael Thomas, pretty
Oh, there you go.
decent. I mean, nobody like shit the bed necessarily, and then he had some pretty big performances too. So, I would
Yeah,
say
and
he had
Derek
a
didn't.
pretty nice week.
Yeah, other than the Texans defense, which got Derek 18, he had a few players at double digits, like at least four of his, all of his wideouts were at least 10, but no higher than what,
14 and a
12?
half, yeah. Oh
Oh
no,
yeah,
that's Travis
Kel
Kelsey.
yeah, Travis Kelce got him 14 and a half. But his running backs aren't producing for him, and Dak Prescott only got him 22.
Yeah, man, that's a
Yeah, 14 from Fitz on the bench, but he has been fucking really disappointing this year.
yeah. I mean, Derek probably out of playoff contention at this
I
point.
think, yeah, I think so.
Hopefully, he just remains competitive because yeah, he just has not had a good team this year. Some couple disappointing people, but just I mean, he didn't really make any moves until kind of it was too late.
Yeah, and fuck, there are definitely some disappointments. Like Dalvin Cook is, I think, a big mystery, like what to do about that. But
Yeah, that's just a
he
tough
didn't
blow
go.
right there.
Yeah, but he didn't go after Latavius Murray or didn't try to really do anything like that. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I think Derek's got a couple pieces. He might be able to. trade in order to beef up his team a little bit more, or maybe even it out or balance out a little bit. But I'm sure somebody would pay something for Travis Kelce. I'm sure a lot of people would be happy with it, Travis Kelce.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, I think it's probably a little too late at this point.
Late for him to make the playoffs and do anything with it.
Well,
But there are
let's not
quite a few others that
dwell
are in it.
on his. Yeah, exactly. Like, let us see.
I was gonna say
Chris and Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I mean, Jimmy is definitely in need of wins, and Chris was at 3-3. So this was a pretty big game for them because now it puts Chris with a winning record and puts Jimmy, in a kind of a really must-win situation here.
Yeah, and dude, looking at the fucking bench, Jimmy was in a tough fucking spot. Marshawn Lynch is IR. Leonard Fournette, obviously, was what we've seen now. We've seen what happened with Leonard Fournette with that trade. You got Juju, Ben, and Jared Cook. They were all on bye.
Yeah, that's a tough week. I mean, those are some big keys for his team. I mean, Jared Cook has been amazing for tight end. Smith-Schuster obviously is a huge force, and Big Ben can put up some big points too. So that definitely hurts to have all those guys on a bye.
Yeah, absolutely. And
let's see, Breida now looks to be just again re-injured. Like that guy cannot stay healthy. So that fucking sucks. So I think Jimmy's team should be better, this week and the next few weeks. Now that he's got a lot of his key buys out of the way, it seems. Although I'm sure Saquon Barkley has his bye, coming up here in a week or two. But I mean, Jimmy's. It's surprising to me that Jimmy's team is at 2-5. Like, I kind of want to go look at the standings real quick and look at points against for Jimmy because I'm just looking for reasons why Jimmy wouldn't have a better record right now.
He's the third most points against.
Third most, yeah. So he's definitely up there. So yeah, just a tough schedule for him. Cause he's got some good pieces though. Fucking Alshon's looking good. Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley, Smith-Schuster, couple good tight ends. Like he really has a good team, I would say.
Yeah, he does. I'm terrified.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going up this week. Yeah. But Chris had a really nice game. I mean, if you're at 150 or higher, that's definitely a pretty damn solid week, I would say. Because Cam gave him some good stuff. Latavius Murray has been a really nice fill-in for Dalvin Cook.
Oh, absolutely. That's definitely a productive offense. And
dude, all of his. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's the Minnesota's a good offense. And everybody thought Dalvin Cook was going to be it. And if you've got a piece like Latavius Murray was productive in Oakland, people got excited when he came in. So I think people are kind of getting excited that he's doing a pretty good job with his role. Like 22. Fuck, what was that? Was
2 touchdowns.
Oh man, 2 touchdowns.
15 for catches. 69, a couple of catches. Nice productive day. Getting the goal line work too. Can't argue with that.
Yeah. No, I would say the only thing that really hurt Jimmy was Breida. And also, obviously the Jaguars defense getting blown out by Houston.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody expected that. And fuck.
But Chris's team, I mean, you look at all of his key position players, aside from flex, everybody had a good week from quarterback down. Yep.
Cardinals defense was maybe not the best start, but I think he admitted that immediately when the game was starting.
Yeah, that game just went downhill quickly.
Yeah, pretty damn quickly. But yeah, dude, Chris has got a lot of really, really fucking nice pieces. And, he's got healthy people now. He's got Edelman back. He's got T.Y. Hilton back. Like, he's got Cooks who, Cooks isn't having the issues like fucking Kupp has. And now with Kupp out, like I would say Cooks and fucking Robert Woods are going to be maybe even a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, and Njoku, I guess, has been kind of surprising.
Yeah, He was touted up pretty well, I would say, preseason as like this here. Keep an eye. This could be a good tight end in the league. So took him a couple weeks to get started. Because I drafted Njoku, but I dropped him because I had Evan Ingram also, and I was like, I don't really want to carry two tight ends, or yeah, drafted him in the 15th round, but then I dropped him super quickly, and he's turned out to be really nice.
8th fucking ranked tight end right now.
Yeah, on a good little streak.
Oh my god. DeAndre Hopkins is the fucking most amazing player I've ever seen.
Dude, you are like, you've got to be at least 10 seconds ahead of me right now.
724 is where they're flagged.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, I just saw that catch. Wow.
Oh my god, the slow-mo. Oh my fucking god.
Was it defensive pass interference? So it's, I mean,
yeah,
it's gonna be like, a catch.
Oh my god, look at him. Look at him, dude. DeAndre Hopkins.
Holy
god,
shit, dude.
Is so fucking talented.
How the fuck did he just catch that? He caught it like in his inner thigh.
Yeah, dude. Catches it with a fucking outstretched hand and then fucking, pulls it in with his fucking thigh. Like, dude, he's like Spider-Man out there.
God.
Oh my god.
Man,
wow.
I mean, I don't want him to get catches because I'm playing against him against Nick right now, but that catch is amazing.
Dude, they're showing the defense on the bench just like shaking their heads. The Texans defense is just like, no fucking way, dude. I don't want to, like, it's their own bull guy. They're just like, nah, that's freaky ass shit. Like, what the fuck? Wow.
Damn.
That was that. I'm so glad I got to see that. That was
so was that a catch?
Yeah, dude. Oh no, they didn't count it. Did they say it was offensive interference?
I think so.
Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. Refs.
That's fucking crazy, NFL, dude. The refs have actually fucked up a couple times this game, like pretty blatantly.
Watch it, dude. If that's the case, watch. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close out my stream right now, and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna join a whole bunch of other people who all close out their stream all at the same time because they're just like, oh, that's garbage. That's garbage. NFL, that's fucking horrible.
Man, and they'll be could they not give that to him, dude? Like, I didn't even really see anything that was too flagrant. Like, he didn't like push off or anything. Like, that was just a fucking good ass catch.
Wow. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I guess it is a kind of crazy recording a podcast.
Well, fuck. If you weren't watching the Thursday night game, go look at the replay of this DeAndre Hopkins.
It's going to be. It's going. By the time you guys hear this podcast, by the time it's out there, it will be a replay. I promise you.
Yeah,
or you would
absolutely.
have already seen it on ESPN. This will be on ESPN. That was one of the most miraculous things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was Odell Beckham-esque.
We're going to start saying that was Hopkins-esque.
I mean, can't argue on the talent side, but Hopkins just sort of like started the whole fucking with that catch he had a few years ago. Like, everything is just compared to that now.
Yeah. No, dude, his hands are like glue. It's fucking crazy.
That's nuts, dude.
Dude, he's like the guy in The Replacements. Fucking Orlando Jones. Actually, like, put glue in his hands.
I forgot about that movie.
Oh man. Gotta love
Keanu
the fucking
Reeves.
cheesy Keanu Reeves movies.
I saw that movie in theaters too.
I did too. Oh.
That's so good.
Oh man.
All right, fucking matchups. We're talking about matchups over here.
Okay, so we had just did we say anything about? I mean, we said about Jimmy's team. He had Kittle. And Jeffrey was going. Dude, Jeffrey has been pretty outstanding the last couple.
Yeah, I think we got through their whole matchup. So congrats to Chris. Gets a winning record now. We can talk about Nick and Phil.
Ooh, dude,
man,
ouch.
Phil.
Nick is, and Phil, wow.
So, Nick had a very rough week.
Other than fucking Trubisky and Brown, and Hopkins, I guess, last week. But other than those two, oh my God, there's just the rest of his team is not worth.
That's a lot of low single digits right there, and one negative.
Yeah, one negative.
One
Sean McCoy
zero
actually
point
got a
one.
point one. Yeah, he got
Ouch.
a yard. He got an a yard and
He
then
got
was out.
like a yard and then was knocked out of the game.
Yep. So that really
Mark
hurts.
Ingram 6.2. Taylor Gabriel just could not get it going. Marquise Goodwin, shit game. Kyle Rudolph, garbage game. Man, Bills defense just obliterated by the
Well, yeah,
Colts.
by the fucking Colts. Yeah, goddamn. New Orleans only. I guess what did they even get? I guess maybe they did 2 field goals, or just
One
no. It's
field
just
goal
that
and a couple
one
few point
field goal
extras or extra points.
a bunch of extra points. So that sucks. And then on the other side, dude, Phil just.
Dude,
Oh my god!
everybody, my god.
That cluster of three right there.
Woo.
Fucking Kareem Hunt, James White, and Odell Beckham.
Well, with Kirk,
no,
I guess I was counting Kirk Cousins. That's actually not that great from Kirk.
I would say Mitch Trubisky had a much more impressive game than Kirk Cousins did.
True. But yeah, you're right though. Hunt, James White, and Odell, dude, that's fucking 90 points just between those three guys. More than 90 points.
Hunt had a fucking amazing game. So not just did he have the 15 for 86 and a touchdown on the ground, but he had 5 for 55 in the air and 2 fucking receiving touchdowns. Like 3 touchdowns total. 37 points.
Jesus.
That's just awesome.
Man.
James White only had 40 on the ground, but he had 8 in the air for 57 and 2 touchdowns.
Dude. Yeah. Phil had fucking 96 points just between his 2 running backs and Odell. That's fucking. He almost beat Nick just with those 3 players. If you throw in his defense or a kicker and he beats Nick right there, that's fucking nuts. And no other slouches. Ertz, big game. Yeldon, super nice game. Mike Evans, nice game. God, Phil's team has been really scary this year.
Oh, dude, Phil's team is super fucking strong. Not only that, but he's got decent fucking bench. Like he's got Tevin Coleman. He's got I guess I don't know about Sammy Watkins. I guess he's been kind of up and down, inconsistent. And Dion Lewis, just like you said, had his best fucking game of the year just last week.
I mean, he's getting close to Joey for total points forward.
Sorry, his very first game was his best, 22 points. Yeah. Wow. 197. Who has the most wins?
Most wins?
Yeah.
I don't know what do you mean?
Joey has 1, 2, 3. Joey's won 3 weeks with the highest total.
Oh, you mean highest total. I see.
Phil has won
twice.
John has won once. Jimmy
won once, yeah. So yeah, only a handful of people have won so far this year. We'll see if it starts spreading around.
Yeah.
Oh wow, did Amendola just throw a touchdown pass to Kenyon Drake?
What? No, don't do that to me, Sean. Don't say that kind of shit.
Did that just happen?
Serious? Did that just happen? I closed the stream, remember?
Yeah, dude, that just happened. I can't believe it. Not until I saw the replay. Yeah, Amendola just threw a fucking, God, it must have been like a 20-yard, 30-yard touchdown. Wow, that's crazy. A wide receiver just threw a touchdown to a running back.
Well, Amendola did that in the playoffs to Nick. I remember watching that with Chris. They were playing the Patriots, and Amendola ended up throwing, it was the other way around. Julian Edelman ended up throwing a touchdown to fucking Amendola.
So okay, it's not new territory for him.
Not new territory, I guess, for him. But I think Amendola, I don't know, were both of them quarterbacks, or was it just... I thought it was Amendola who was a quarterback in college, but maybe I'm wrong about that. People who are much more in tune with what's going on can correct me on that and yell at me. But wow, thank you for letting me know about that, Sean. makes me feel good.
I'm gonna stand up for 1 second. I'm just gonna close the door in this room real quick.
Whew.
All right, so yeah, Phil is on a nice fucking tear here.
I'm
Definitely
scared.
a team to be nervous about.
I would say so. I would absolutely say so. He's got depth. He's got a lot of fucking crazy pieces that are doing really, really well.
Yeah, man.
Surprisingly, like you probably wouldn't think it, but Kirk Cousins is number 5 right now for the quarterback.
Dude, he's been throwing the ball a ton.
Yeah. James White's number 7 at running back. Odell's number 5 at running back. We did this already. I think this is what.
Yeah, we were saying like everyone on his team is like almost everyone's in the top 10.
Yeah, dude, he's the dark horse.
I don't even think he's the dark horse anymore. He's one of the favorites now.
Yeah, dude, he's one of the fucking the riders of the whatever, the 4 horses of the apocalypse or something.
Dude, seriously. Yeah, dude, really nice from
Death
Phil.
incarnate, fucking come after you and ride you down. Jesus. All right. Well, Phil, yeah, congrats on the biggest win this last week. I mean, you had a lot of pieces that were fucking going off. So, wow, that's just I want so much of this, and I can't have any of it. My team sucks. My team sucks. I know it. All right. What about you and Joey? Did we really talk about you guys at all?
No. This was definitely a close matchup, pretty much all the way until pretty much until the end. It started off. I mean, you were with me. I was feeling pretty shit in the morning games. It all started with Melvin Gordon not playing.
Right. And he ended up putting in fucking.
And he ended up filling in Kerryon Johnson, who I was talking to him about it, and he was gonna have Kerryon in his flex anyways, even if Melvin was still in there. So I guess he was gonna have him there anyways. But right. Jesus, what a nice possible fill-in right there. Biggest game of the season. And let's see. I mean, Jameis got him 21. Not a huge game there, but Thielen, goddamn, dude, so good with 27. Colts defense got him 22.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. Wow. Oh, my God.
Greg Olsen was looking really bad and then got a 5-yard TD.
Touchdown, dude. Yep, you're right. Yep, congratulations on that one, Joey. I screamed when fucking I saw that. But...
So all the morning games, he was looking pretty good, and I had some dog shit in the morning. Like, Ebron didn't do anything. Kiki, Cutie.
You had Kiki.
Yeah,
Cutie.
he didn't do anything. Peyton Barber only got 3 points. I mean, things were looking really bad in the morning.
Oh, you also had Ebron go, and he only got you 6.
Yeah, he only got 6, and then Chris Godwin got me 10.9, which not too bad for a flex.
Too bad.
But that was it for the morning. Oh, and then my kicker got me 7, so I was like, fuck, dude, I think Joey's gonna just win another one, god damn it. But then the afternoon really fucking flipped the script. Well, he played on Thursday.
That's right, he played on Thursday.
So at least I had that.
That's right, dude. Emmanuel Sanders. Fucking so crazy.
Yeah.
Who was it that was killing it for you in the afternoon besides Gurley? Was that it? Because Matt Ryan.
That was it. No, that was it. And then AJ went in the evening Sunday night game and put up some nice numbers there. And Joey had Tyler Boyd, so it was like competing for targets. And then Tyler Boyd had one of his worst games, maybe his worst game of the season. Yeah, second worst game of the season. So that's when I started to feel a lot better. And like all I needed was like 12, I think, from Matt Ryan on Monday night to get the win. So I felt pretty good about that. So yeah, it was a roller coaster, but definitely felt good to get a win against Joey. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And even it fucking up, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, now you guys are kind of in competition for that fucking, that number one buy. I would say it's unless Well, I
I don't
mean,
know,
you guys
dude.
have
There's
those
two
two
other
breathing down.
teams that are
Yeah,
only
dude, you have
one
Phil
game
and
behind
John breathing
us.
down your neck.
6 weeks left. Like, oh, dude, I'm not even thinking about buys at this point. I'm just thinking like, make sure I just don't fuck this up. Make sure get in the playoffs. Make the right decisions here. That's how I'm feeling.
Well, I mean, it is nice to not have to go through that first round. You're just one game away from the fucking championship,
I
so
don't know if I've ever had a buy in our league before. I don't think I ever
that's
have.
that's something to be excited about. That's
We'll
something
see.
to.
It's something to aspire to.
Oh, absolutely. And if you can get it, and if you can get that number one, then you have to play whoever is going to go. What between was it 4 and 6?
Dude, I
I
have
think
no
that's what it
idea.
is,
Not a
or
clue.
3 and fuck, I doesn't matter. Maybe you should smoke another. Um, but let's see. God damn, it is pretty crazy. Yeah, and then you got Chris and Misha who are on Phil and John's backs. So like there is a really, and then of course me and fucking Jimmy are pretty fucking far back. We're 2 games behind Misha and Chris. So we need some luck to go our way. But right now, unfortunately, that can't be the case because we've got to play each other.
Well, you've got
So
Amendola throwing touchdowns, so that's pretty nice. Nice little start for you so far.
so far, I'm knock on wood that definitely continues. Um, but we'll see what
Well, let's see.
happens.
What other interesting matchups do we have? One really interesting matchup is Misha versus John. Misha
Oh,
4-3, John 5-2. That's a
oh,
nice.
our actual matchups going on right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's. Well, I mean, it's kind of a little bit spoilers because we're actually watching it right now. But fuck, dude, wow, Kenyon Drake is
having a
coming alive,
nice
and
game.
he's probably feeling pretty good about that after his pretty kind of alarming first half of the season or beginning of the season. Like I
Yeah,
would say, those first 4 games, you were not feeling good about Kenyon Drake,
no,
and then
definitely not.
no, no, but he's having a great game tonight.
Well,
Um,
this week, a lot of bye week action going on this week too. Like Misha's got Zeke Elliott on a bye. That's probably his only big one. And then Sony Michelle, we didn't even touch on that. He's at
oh
least
yeah,
not playing this week, but who knows
definitely
what
not
that
playing
looks
this
like.
week.
But that's a big loss that he doesn't have in his lineup. Oh man, he's got Will Fuller on the bench right now with 24.4. I think Will Fuller just got like an 80-yard
Yep,
touchdown a couple
yep,
minutes
I saw
ago.
that. Wow.
Man.
Oh, I'm sorry if that just fucking destroyed the speaker. Everybody's like mad. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that's a lot of points on the bench from a wideout. That sucks.
Let's see. John's got Calvin Ridley on a bye, who, I mean, he's been injured the last. Wait, was he injured last week or did he
I
play?
don't
Oh,
know
no,
if
he did play.
he just didn't.
He just
Yeah, he played.
hasn't been the like electrifying self that he was at the beginning of the season.
No, dude, that little 3 game stretch was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, Misha's got Devonte Adams back in. Nick Chubb's looking really good. Andrew Luck's been looking solid, and man, his receivers, fucking Jarvis, Robert Woods, Trey Burton at tight end has been a monster. So I mean, yeah, I think Misha's got a nice little squad here, but he got some work to do because we've seen John's team put up some big points, especially with Patrick Mahomes. God
yeah,
damn, dude,
dude.
and playing Denver, who just got oh no, Denver was the one that just crushed Arizona, but
hmm
I don't think they're like an amazing defense either.
I don't know. Let's see. They're the
Oh,
ranked
they're
five
fifth
defense
ranked. Okay, so they're
against
not
quarterbacks.
no slouch.
Especially the last couple weeks,
Yeah,
they
they've
shut
actually
down the
been pretty
fucking
good.
Rams.
So that'll be a good game actually. Good game to
That
watch.
should be a good game. I don't know,
Man,
man.
this well already. I mean, just on
And Kamara's
projections
got,
alone, this is going to be
yeah,
close.
dude. It does look like it's going to be close, but I mean, I'm sure John might have been heavily favored before the game started,
Yeah, he
but now that
was.
Kenyon Drake is going, but I don't know, man. Looking at these matchups, like, dude, New Orleans going up against Minnesota, and they're 6th ranked against the run, 7th ranked against the pass.
Yeah,
So Kamara and Thomas are going to be running into that. Galladay's got Seattle, which just happens to actually be 10th ranked against the Whiteouts. Uh, Sterling Shepard, he's got a nice juicy matchup against Washington. Jordan Reed's going up against the ninth ranked defense. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't like John's matchups at all. And you were talking a lot about Misha's pieces, and I think you're right. There are a lot of like, and I was even saying Robert Woods, I think, is going to be doing pretty good with Cup out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he has been great these
been.
last.
He's got some. Yeah, Misha's got some good matchups. Like Andrew Luck against Oakland should be nice. I think Devonte Adams could have a good game against the Rams because I think they might have to throw it a lot. Robert Woods in that game as well. Yeah, I think he's got some good pieces. I think I might pick Misha in this one.
I think I'm going to do too.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's definitely. Yeah, I don't think there's a question. I think, yep, I'm pretty firm about this. If I lose, then John, good on you, because you like, yeah, it's just about those matchups. You have a super strong team, but those matchups, I think those are all some not great ones. And we'll see what happens. And Kenyon Drake right now is putting some juice on right now. Wow.
Yep.
We'll see what happens with this. What else we got upcoming this week?
Let's see. What's that?
I was gonna say, I know we were talking about me and Jimmy a little bit, dude. Jimmy's team does. I don't know why it's the record it is. Like, I think Jimmy's got a lot of fucking pieces. I would say I am really, really nervous about this this upcoming week. I need a fucking victory. I need it so badly. But
now this is a matchup to watch right here because both you guys are in some do or die territory right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
You got a lot of question marks on your side, but they're probably not that bad, really.
I don't know. Gronk is pretty bad.
Yeah, is he supposed to play this week or what?
It's a shot to play.
Wow.
And it's Monday night. So I gotta really follow that this week and make a decision.
You just dropped your other he was on a bye anyways.
Yeah, so it's not gonna help me.
And you don't have Julio this week either.
No.
Yeah, you got some work to do. Jimmy on the other side, I mean, Breida is very questionable, so who knows if he'll actually be able to use him. I guess he would throw in LeGarrette Blount.
I guess that's what he's got. Yeah.
But he's got Juju back in. Looks as of right now, he's going everybody. Jared Goff as QB at this point.
That'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of biased since the game's already going, but this Thursday night game is really helping you already, though.
I think I got lucky with some of these choices I made.
Yeah, I think both of those guys have outperformed their projections.
Mm-hmm. And I think both of them were kind of on. I don't know if Amendola was on a love list. Maybe he was, but I feel a lot of people were down talking Lamar, and I was just like, I don't know.
After last week, you kind of had to.
Yeah, and I didn't really believe in Miami really all that much. What are they? 29th ranked against the run. Lamar, if you can't do it against that, then come on. And he's performing. He's doing well, so I'm happy. But we'll see if I can keep it up. I got a lot of question marks, like you say. And so at this point in time, with Jimmy having all his pieces back, I'm probably gonna have to select Jimmy.
Ah, man, this is a tough one. This is a real tough one. Hard to know if Breida's gonna go. I do like Brady this week against Buffalo. Shit, man. If Gronk goes, I would definitely lean your way.
If he goes, yeah.
I mean, and
I have
at this point, he's in your lineup, so I'm going to go just at this point with what your lineup looks like right now. I'm going to pick your team. But yeah, if Gronk goes out, that certainly could change some things.
Yep, it could.
But for right now, I'll pick you.
Because then at that point in time, who the fuck do I drop? Because I have to drop.
Yeah.
Or I just take the goose.
Yeah, it's tough either way.
Yeah, Aaron Jones would probably be the choice,
Yeah, he's
and that
probably on the block.
yeah, he's on the block. But I'll tell you that pisses me off so fucking much because he looks legit. Like he looks fucking
They're
legit,
just not
but
using him in the right way. Not giving him the volume.
no, he needs volume, I think, and he would fucking produce for that team.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But okay, so that's where we'll end up landing.
Okay.
What about what do you think about? Oh fuck, god damn it! What do you think about Joey and Chris?
Yeah, let's take a quick peek on that one. This could be a good matchup too. Let's see. First, I'm going to check out if we got some buys going on here. Okay, so Melvin Gordon's on a buy. That's a big one.
Yep, that helps.
Definitely helps. Let's see what we got. Ooh, wow. This is going to be tough. Drew Brees at Minnesota. That could be a fucking shootout right there.
Or it could be like I mean, Minnesota is not great against the pass. They're 23rd.
Exactly.
So
But Minnesota's been putting up a lot of points this year.
they have been.
And so if Breeze needs to, go TD for TD, that could turn into a big score game right there, I think. Because New Orleans defense is nothing great. So if Minnesota's putting up some points, Drew's going to have to throw it around.
It's going to be a big game for Joey because he's also got Thielen going in that game.
Yeah, ooh, man, that's good too. But on the other hand, I'd be a little nervous, though, if I was Chris, because he's got Cam and McCaffrey going up against Baltimore, who have been such a good defense this year.
Yep, they have been, and Phillip is on bye.
Yeah,
They're ranked first against the run, and they're ranked second
against
against QBs. Yikes!
And he's thrown in a new piece with Jalen Richard. I have no idea how you're supposed to say it, but Richard, yeah. So that could be good. At least he gets Antonio Brown back, and the rest of his normal squad from there. Let's see though. Ooh, yeah. Tyler Boyd against Tampa Bay could be good. Tyreek against Denver could be good. Who knows about Kerryon Johnson? Oh man, I think just on the eye test, I have to pick Joey's team. He's got some really good matchups this week, I think, and Chris has got a couple tough matchups, I would say.
He's got a couple tough ones, but some of them aren't too bad. Ty against Oakland.
Yeah, that should be good.
That's not horrible. The Njoku versus Pitt, they're fucking horrible.
Yeah, but I don't think Njoku is he's not the guy that's gonna win your week probably. But I mean,
maybe not win your week, but maybe not let you down.
Yeah. I mean, they're not all bad, but when McCaffrey and Cam, those are some of his top two guys, and they have some extremely tough matchups.
But he has some interesting pieces. I mean, Saints are pretty damn good against the run, but he could fucking pop in Latavius Murray if he wanted to, if he was worried about, obviously you don't not start McCaffrey. You're going to have to temper your expectations for what he's going to be able to produce. Probably definitely the same with Cam, or maybe even more so with Cam. But I don't know.
Well, I think if almost sounds like you're talking yourself into Chris here.
I kind of think I am. If he were to get, I'm not saying I should be saying it. No, he already knows it. He already knows that fucking Cardinals defense is a bad choice, even against SF. He's not going to stick with the Cardinals defense. I don't know why he is.
SF's been pretty fucking bad though.
I guess they do have some big numbers, but yeah, 30th against defenses, been giving defenses a lot of points. I just don't know. I'm not sold on that, but I like a lot of these other pieces. I don't think they're so bad, and I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with Jalen Richard. Oh, dude, DeAndre just got one, it looks like.
Oh, wow. Touchdown?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought I was doing so good. He only had 2.8 points.
Let's see. Are you watching it right now?
I just threw it back on, yeah. Okay, so that just got him 12 points right there.
Oh, dude, that was that was like a 40 fucking yard bomb.
Jesus.
Oh, 50 from behind the 50.
Dude, what does Deshaun Watson have right now on Nick's bench? He's having a big game. 34 points.
Oh, Nick. This is what we're talking about from the fucking start. How can you have this? You have three quarterbacks on your team.
Taking up all your bench spots.
You complaining about how you don't have any bench spots. Well, when two of your bench spots are taken up by quarterbacks, I'd say that's a problem.
All right, well let's go through mine and Nick's. I mean, Nick's absolutely in a must-win right now. He needs to go on like a crazy streak.
Yeah, I did pick Chris, by the way, didn't I?
I think it sounded like you picked him, yeah.
I was going into it, yeah, so I'm going to pick him. We'll just go ahead and say that.
Okay.
Now we're going into yours and Nick's. I mean, can't say that I'm thrilled about Andy Dalton. I mean, against
that's
Tampa
the
Bay,
only reason they're the worst
they're
defense.
Horrible. They're just they're that fucking awful. Dude, other than this last game that he had against Buffalo, dude, I think Eric Ebron is fucking amazing with Andrew Luck. Like,
his whole crazy like 3-game streak was when Ty was out, so that certainly doesn't help. But
no,
he still definitely has some good vibe going on right now. So I think he's still worthy of playing, and I just don't know. I think Evan Engram, I'm not sure. He's still coming off the injury. Don't really know what's going on the Giants there as far as him as a target. So might wait a little bit, see what happens on that.
Yeah, but you know what you have to feel good about is Emmanuel Sanders being the fucking number 3 wide receiver.
Dude, he's playing out of his mind. Like, obviously don't expect him to throw up numbers like that, but I mean, hopefully he just keeps doing his thing that he's been doing this whole year. He's just getting enough volume.
Yeah, absolutely. The volume helps. And shit, like, dude, I don't know. So you're rolling with Jordan Howard this week?
I don't think I have much of a choice. I mean, I could throw Chris Thompson in there and put somebody else in the flex, but I just don't really. I don't like my options on the bench. Don't really intrigue me too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I have to play him.
I will say, dude, other than DeAndre is actually having now a kind of a decent game with 14 points. John Brown, as much as I hate to say it, like, fuck, he has produced, especially last week. He had his fucking best game of the year last week. He's going up against Carolina. What are they? They're like
middle of the road.
16th, middle of the pack. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's kind of a scarier piece, but you know, I don't think O.J. Howard is making you shake in your boots. Taylor Gabriel, I think, is kind of a big boomer bust. Ravens defense is kind of same thing. Wow, Devontae Parker is fucking having a game.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Aaron Rodgers against the Rams. I have no idea about that, dude. They're a pretty damn good defense.
Yeah, good defense, but I would still expect
Aaron Rodgers
to
put up numbers.
A good game, like 20 plus. I would expect.
Yeah, Mark Ingram's going up against the Saints.
You mean against?
Fucking Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah, I would expect Gurley to have a good game. Would expect AJ to hopefully have a good game. Sanders. I don't know. I hope Chris Thompson plays. I need that guy back in the lineup. He's definitely could be a game time decision.
Yeah, and when he's been in, he's been productive for you, save for one game.
I'm gonna have to just pick myself. Can't really. I don't see. I mean, I think it's going to be a close matchup. I mean, Nick's really got some good pieces, but there's nothing that jumps out so far that would make me want to go against my own team.
Yeah, no, I hear you. The 34 from Deshaun Watson on the bench does really hurt him. That hurts. Yeah, I mean, other than the Andy Dalton and Jordan Howard, and I guess Chris Godwin's been somewhat productive. Yeah, I'll probably have to just kind of based on kind of the matchups, I think. I think this is going to be this one I'm predicting is actually going to be our closest game of the week.
I was just thinking that too. I just can't let you have that one on your own. I think I'm gonna have to jump on your jump on your prediction right there. I think that could be the case.
I think this is going to be our closest game of the week. I think it's going to be pretty damn close. I love how it's 1-6 versus 6-1. So
I mean, Nick's team is not bad.
no, it's not bad.
He's
It's never
had the
been bad.
most.
He's
He's
just
had
have a
the
couple.
what the most
Oh,
points against him.
I think so,
So
dude.
it's not, yeah, just you see 1-6 and you assume, oh, garbage, but no, it's not definitely not any walk in the park.
Nope.
All right, is there any matchup
I'm
we
going to
did?
vote for you.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
vote for for you, but even still, I think this is going to be our closest of the week. Um, we didn't talk about Phil and Derek's. I don't think.
I'm picking Phil.
I'm picking Phil. Derek did make a couple like changes, but his Texans defense is getting pounded by Miami right now.
Yeah.
He put Fitz in. No, but yeah, I don't think we were fucking just juicing over Phil's team
Yeah,
earlier.
he's got
Yeah,
Keenan Allen on a
Gio,
bye.
that's right. Yep.
Phil's got pretty much everybody.
Yeah, no way, Phil.
Yeah. There's not even much to say here. I
This is,
mean,
I think, is
Phil's
going to.
fucking just came off a damn near 200-point week. He's been super solid the whole year. Derek has
What do you
been
think?
the lowest.
What do you think is going to be our highest scoring game of the week?
Let me go back and look at the matchups and total here.
I think it's going to be Misha and John.
Yeah, I could see that.
I see all Misha's pieces having a big.
I
Who
don't
did
know
I?
why.
Who
Every
did
time
we
you say
pick?
Misha's pieces, I just always think of
Misha's pieces.
Reese's pieces. You've said it twice now, and
Oh
it just
man.
makes me think of Reese's
Maybe
pieces.
I maybe I subconsciously have Reese's Pieces on the brain. I fucking love Reese's
Dude, those would
Pieces.
be good. I'll take some of that right now.
Dude, Misha, what a fucking name right there, Misha's Pieces.
Yeah, man, I think I would have to agree with you. I could see that being the highest.
Do we make our picks for this game?
Which one? Just theirs?
Just yeah, I can't remember what I picked. Did I pick Misha?
I can't remember, and I have not written them down. God damn it.
We
I've been
picked
so good about it this whole year. I've written them down every week, except this week I did not write them down.
at least you're honest and you admit it. Okay, so wait. So we both picked against
All
me,
right, here, let
right?
me write it down real
Pick-
quick.
we picked Jimmy, didn't we?
Let's see.
No. Yeah, did we or who
No,
did you
I
pick?
picked you.
Oh, you picked me. Okay, so we
Yeah.
split on that. Uh, for Derek and Phil, we both picked Phil.
Let's see, Joey and Chris.
I picked Chris, and you picked Joey.
Yeah, I think so.
And then for you and Nick,
I think we
we
both
both
picked
picked
me.
you.
And then Misha's pieces, and John. Fuck, I don't remember who I picked in this one.
I'm pretty
Maybe we didn't even make our picks.
I know. I don't know if we did. God, this sucks.
Well, looking at it now, I would pick Misha.
I would pick
I think
Misha.
we both picked Misha. I kind of remember now.
Watch we like listen back to it, and we like both picked
I'm
John
pretty sure
or
because I
something
remember
like that.
thinking like, oh, John's gonna be sad that both of us picked against his team. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so we got them all now.
Okay, that's really funny.
Well, shit. I think we got them all. Fuck, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes already. Actually, this one actually just like kind of flew by.
Yeah, it did kind of fly by. Well,
Probably
fuck.
because
Yeah,
we had the game on in the background too.
this is pretty nice actually to have it in the background. Just have
Kind of
these random
distracting though.
comments. It is a little distracting, and I feel it does take us off like topic, and it does kind of. I mean, everybody would have seen the stats and stuff by the time they hear this, so it's not like we're ruining anything, but it's probably like just to hear us break off mid sentence, like blah 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 blah. Whoa! Did you see that
That catch! Oh my god! Well, let's try to make a goal for ourselves for next week. We should try if we can figure out something where we can get the rest of the league involved. I don't know. I want to try and figure something else out. That was pretty fun.
Well, uh, we all tried to get trades to go this weekend, and none of that happened. What else can we do to get people
I
involved?
don't know. Just
I did like
more polls.
the favorite pieces, but so yeah, what's something kind of similar to that? Like if like I mean,
Well, this is why I'm granting us a week to try and figure it out versus right now on the spot.
well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Brian, think of something right now.
Okay.
It's like if someone
Right,
comes
so
up
a
to you and
week.
it just says, "Make me laugh. Say something funny." Like, oh my God, what? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Something funny. Yeah, what should I say? Okay, so everybody, if you guys have any ideas about about things that you guys would like to do or talk about, or things like have us talk about your favorite players, or you know I don't know, dumbest decisions in the fucking draft, or what anything like that. You know I can't think of anything that would be good. So if you guys got some better ideas, definitely let us know.
True. Any topics, shoot them out, and we will definitely cover it ad nauseum.
Yeah, no, that I love how the thread is fucking always it's always popping. There's always participation going on. Like so let's definitely keep that shit on up. So, yeah, definitely give us some suggestions and tell us what you guys think.
Hell
Always
yeah.
helps.
Otherwise, let's have a good week 8, starting to really get into the later weeks of the season. So it's going to be exciting. I would say, Brian, best of luck to you in a much needed week.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sean, knocking on as much fucking wood as I can find. I appreciate that. And to you, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a good some good matchups of football. And same wishes to everybody else except for Jimmy. I hope this is the worst fantasy week of your career. But with that being said, no, seriously, good luck, Jimmy, and good luck to everybody else. And we will catch you guys next time, maybe
Next time,
definitely next time.
catch you on the Philippa Flopper.